Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a brand new career simulation for you guys. Going to one of my favorite sport animes, we're going to be doing the career simulation of Daiki Aomine. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. I'm pretty sure it's Aomine. That's how I'm going to be calling him, so if I get that wrong, then, sorry, my bad. Let me just scroll over to him there. As you can see, he's an A-. He's probably like... I'm going to do like the whole cast, or not the whole cast, but all the characters of Kuroko, or at least most of them, my favorite ones. So he should be the best one, A- overall. As you can see, they're all going to be 20 and all of that. So yeah, without further ado, I think we should just hop into this draft real quick. He's probably going to go first overall because I made him like an 84 or something, which I think is the highest I've ever made someone into the draft. But let's see, the Knicks have the first overall pick, and there you go. Yep, Daiki Aomine. Number one pick, obviously 6'4" out of Japan, because that obviously makes sense. Oh yeah, like I said, he's an 84 out of the draft. As you can see, he's pretty much the highest out of everyone by a long shot. Kate Cunningham, I guess, is an 81, but still, he's got ceiling Nick Coulson and floor Daryl Arthur. So not exactly what I would have thought. I made him basically Michael Jordan. He's probably not a good rebounder. Oh well, the only thing that I think he's bad at is his three-point shot. Everything else I think should be good. So but yeah, without further ado, let's just hop right into this career simulation. In season number 1, the team is actually not even that bad. For the Knicks, usually you think they're bad, but this is actually pretty good. We got Kyle Lowry, who's pretty much about to hit retirement, and Daiki Aomine, like I said like 3 times already, he's an 84 overall, so pretty solid team. At the end of the season, no awards for Aomine, but going to all NBA teams, he's unfortunately not on any of those. I was really thinking he was going to be that guy, but turns out he's not, but he is on the all rookie first team, so that's a solid. And with a record of 53 and 29, we are the 3 seed. Unfortunately, here in Game 6, we're going to lose to the Philadelphia 76. Oh, that was a bad shot. I just decided to play as Aomine. I said he wasn't going to lose. Why would I take one? Anyways, that's going to do it for our first time in the playoffs. And the Brooklyn Nets are your NBA champions. In season number 2, Aomine is now an 88 overall, also playing the power forward position now, and the rest of the team is, they're decent. I wouldn't call them anything special yet. Still no awards for Aomine, but looking at All-NBA teams, he's going to be on the All-NBA second team, so being in his, second season that's already pretty amazing, and sadly no defensive teams yet. And with a record of 51 and 31, we are the 3 seed. We unfortunately beat the Raptors in 6. And sadly, again, it looks like here in Game 6 we're going to lose to the Atlanta Hawks. That was a bad miss, but yeah, like I said, we lose to the Atlanta Hawks. And the Atlanta Hawks are your NBA champions. In season number 3, the team doesn't really look that much different. Aomine is now 89 though, so I guess, that's pretty cool. At the end of the season, no awards for Aomine, but he's going to be on the All-NBA third team, and going over to defensive teams, he's going to be on the All-Defensive second team. Unfortunately, with a record of 32 and 50, we do not make the playoffs, but the 76ers are your NBA champions. In season number 4, Aomine is a 90 overall, so I think, I guess after 4 seasons, already a 90 is pretty good. No awards for Aomine, but he's going to be on the All-NBA second team, and scrolling over to defensive teams, he's going to be on the All-Defensive first team. With a record of 47 and 35, we are the 4 seed. In Game 7 here, I'd say a pretty close game. I think we're down by... Actually, I can't do quick math. Okay, now we're going to be down by 4, so I was about to say 6. Anyway, down by 6 again. Dinwiddie with the shot. That's a nice shot by him. Down by 6 once more. Aomine should not be taking that 3. He takes it anyway. He's obviously going to brick that, and that's going to do it for our playoff run there. And the 76ers are your NBA champions. In season number 5, Aomine is now a 91 overall, and the rest of the team, honestly, it doesn't look that bad if they're all role players, I guess. No awards for Aomine, but he's going to be on the All-NBA second team, and scrolling over to defensive teams, he's going to be on the All-Defensive first team. And with a record of 45 and 37, we are the 7 seed. Sadly, in Game 5, we're going to lose to the Orlando Magic. And the Pelicans are your NBA champions. In season number 6, Aomine is now a 93 overall, and the rest of his team is they're pretty bad. I'm not even going to cap. No awards for Aomine this year, but he's going to be on the All-NBA first team, and going over to defensive teams, he's going to be on the All-Defensive first team. Sadly, with a record of a 31 and 51, we do not make the playoffs. And the Pelicans are your NBA champions. In season number 7, Aomine is a 94 overall, and the team hasn't really changed. We're still pretty bad. However, Aomine is able to win his first MVP. Aomine also wins his first Defensive Player of the Year. He is, of course, going to be on the All-NBA first team, and going over to defensive teams, he's obviously going to be on the All-Defensive first team. And with a record of 54 and 28, we are the 1 seed. I accidentally simmed a bit too quickly, but we end up losing to the Atlanta Hawks in Game 6. And the Pelicans are your NBA champions. Change of scenery for Aomine. He is now on this amazing team. He's on the Clippers now. This is literally like LeBron to Heat. This is an amazing team. Aomine wins MVP again. Aomine wins Defensive Player of the Year again. He is, of course, going to be on the All-NBA first team. And going over to defensive teams, he's obviously going to be on the All-Defensive first team. With a record of 47 and 35, we are the 4 seed. We beat the Portland Trail Blazers in Game 5. We also beat the Kings in Game 5. And in Game 7 of the conference finals, we got a very close game here. It's a tied game. With about 45 seconds left, Aomine drives. You better make this. Nice shot. Kobe White with the ball this time. We're up by 2. Aomine down in the post. We're going to lay it in. Nice, Aomine. Very nice. He's a clutch player. And because of that, we end up winning against the Golden State Warriors. And in the finals, we are going to be going up against the Bucks in a it wasn't even that good of a game, to be honest. The series wasn't that good. Aomine! Okay! Jeez, I was just about to talk about how we dominated this series, and as you can see by that, we get Aomine's first chip with the Clippers. That is pretty amazing. He goes to a new team, and he gets in season number 9, Aomine is now a 97 overall, so getting close to that 99 spot. And in terms of the rest of the team, it's pretty much a god squad. So I see us getting another chip. Aomine wins MVP again. He is, of course, going to be on the All-NBA first team, and going over to defensive teams, he's obviously going to be on the All-Defensive first team. And with a record of 56 and 27, we are the 2 seed. We beat the Mavericks in Game 7, the Kings in 5, and here in Game 7 against the Minnesota Timberwolves, it looks like we're going to lose to, that was a block on Aomine. Oh, well, but he got the rebound, but unfortunately, that's not enough. We're going to lose to the Minnesota Timberwolves here. And the Pacers are your NBA champions. In season number 10, Aomine is a 97, and the rest of his team is still pretty solid. Aomine wins MVP again. He is, of course, going to be on the All-NBA first team, and going over to defensive teams, he's obviously going to be on the All-Defensive first team. With a record of 52 and 30, we are the 2 seed. We beat the Thunder in Game 5, but sadly it looks like the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to beat us again in Game 7 here, but that was a nice jam. But like I was saying, Aomine, okay, these highlights. Sadly, highlights don't win you games, boys and girls. And the Knicks are your NBA champions. In season number 11, Aomine is a 95, so already starting to regress. I think he's like 30 at this point, which is kind of disappointing, but we'll see what happens. He is, of course, going to be on the All-NBA first team, and going over to defensive teams, he's obviously going to be on the All-Defensive first team. With a record of 52 and 30, we are the 3rd seed. We beat the Rockets in Game 5, but unfortunately lose to the Grizzlies here in Game 7. And the Orlando Magic are your NBA champions. In season number 12, Aomine is now a 94, so he really is regressing right now, and the rest of his team is, they're pretty, I'd say they're decent, okay? He is, of course, going to be on the All-NBA first team, and going over to defensive teams, he's obviously going to be on the All-Defensive first team. With a record of 48 and 34, we are the 5 seed. We beat the Kings in Game 7, But unfortunately, here in Game 6, it looks like we're going to lose to the Pelicans, who they seem to be our kryptonite. Over Zion. That is beautiful. They seem to be, like I was saying, they seem to be our kryptonite. We're going to lose here. Oh, again? Aomine with the N1 as well? Well, we'll see if he gets the N1. But sadly, not enough. We lose in Game 6. And the Nets are your NBA champions. In season number 13, Aomine is now a 93 overall, and shocker, he's on a new team as well. He's on the Hawks. This team is honestly pretty solid, so yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. He is, of course, going to be on the All-NBA first team, and going over to defensive teams, he's obviously going to be on the All-Defensive first team. And with a record of 43 and 39, we are the 7th seed. Unfortunately, here in Game 6, it looks like we're going to lose to the Orlando Magic. I'm going to hit that fadeaway. He's not going to make that. That's kind of sad. Going to drive with Aomine now. Can he dunk? Oh, man, he's just so beautiful to play with. Sadly, that doesn't really change our outcome, though. And the 76ers are your NBA champions. In season number 14, we lose Trae Young, and Aomine is now a 91. This team is pretty buns, I'm not gonna lie to you. Aomine wins Defensive Player of the Year again. He is, of course, going to be on the All-NBA first team, and going over to defensive teams, he's obviously going to be on the All-Defensive first team. And with a record of 49 and 33, we are the 6th seed. Sadly, in Game 7, we're going to lose to the Orlando Magic again. And the 76ers are your NBA champions. In season number 16, Aomine is now a 90 overall, so, we're on that regression, slowly but surely about to retire, and the rest of the team it's mediocre. Aomine wins Defensive Player of the Year again. Aomine doesn't make the All-NBA first team this year. He's going to be on the All-NBA second team, which is, I guess, a step down. Well, I mean, it is obviously a step down. And going to all defensive teams, he'll obviously be on the all-defensive first team. With a record of 54 and 28, we are the 2 seed. We beat the Wizards in Game 7, but unfortunately, we get swept by the Heat here. I simmed a bit too quickly. I guess they made it like a last-second shot, which honestly would have been pretty cool to have watched. That's on me, I guess. Oh well. Looking at Aomine's stats for the night, that's not really a solid night. I guess 21 points is pretty good, but not really good shooting splits or anything. And the 76ers are your NBA champions again for like the 3rd time. In season number 17, Aomine is no longer even in the starting rotation. As you can see, he's the 6th man, so he's probably going to get that award. I speaked it into existence. Aomine is the 6th man of the year. Sadly, Aomine will not be on the All-NBA first team or second team, it looks like, or any team. He's going to be on the All-Defensive first team at least. Wow, I thought he would have been on one of the All-NBA teams, but guess not. With a record of 48 and 34, we are the 4th seed. We beat the Hawks in Game 5, sweep the Celtics, and beat the Pistons in Game 6. In the finals, we're going to be going up against the Nuggets. Sadly, here in Game 5, we're going to be losing to the Nuggets. It's kind of sad to see because I feel like this might be... Oh, that was so nice. Oh my goodness. He's just so good at dunking. I think I've said this already, but yeah, this is going to be it for this series. The Nuggets are your NBA champions. In season number 18, Aomine is now a small forward, and he's an 89 overall. He jumped up a bunch, or not a bunch, but I guess a moderate amount because he was like a mid-80 last year. So yeah, now a bit better. No awards for Aomine, and looking at all NBA teams, he will sadly not be on any of those, but will be on the all-defensive first team. With a record of 43 and 39, we are the 7th seed. Sadly, in Game 5, we're going to be losing to the Washington Wizards. And the Nuggets are your NBA champions. And after 18 years pro, Aomine finally calls it quits. On his career, he averaged about 24 points, about 4 assists, and about 6.3 rebounds per game, with 2 steals and about 1 block. His accolades consist of being a 4-time MVP, a 1-time NBA champion, a 15-time All-Star, a All-NBA first team 10 times, an All-NBA second team 4 times. He was also the Defensive Player of the Year 5 times, almost having him in like 3 in a row. That's pretty impressive. He's on the All-NBA first team 15 times. He was also the 6th man of the year once, which is kind of cool, and he was on the All-Rookie team once. In terms of NBA records, Aomine finishes 6th in total points, 3rd in field goals made, 58th in free throws made, 89th in rebounds, 100th in assists, 15th in blocks, 1st in steals, 11th in minutes, and lastly, 4th in turnovers. Aomine obviously gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, and of course gets his jersey retired with the Los Angeles Clippers, the Atlanta Hawks, and surprisingly the New York Knicks. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. All of that really helps out the channel, motivates me to do more and all of that. Comment down below what other characters from Kuroko you'd like to see, because, you know, I've got a list of my own, but maybe there's some that I'm missing. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care and peace.